Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're exploring a really powerful metaphor.
Yeah, this idea of a courtroom of heaven.
Exactly. And our source for this, it's from the Countenance Project, specifically their episode, The Standing Advocate.
It's a fascinating way to think about divine justice.
Right. So our mission today is just to unpack what this whole courtroom scene and the roles people play in it might mean for you personally.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Imagine this perfect law, unbreakable.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are real charges against us, things we've actually done or thought, or even motives hidden deep down.
And the source presents Satan as the prosecutor here.
That's right. And importantly, he's not necessarily lying. He's presenting, well, undeniable evidence of our failures, our sins.
Careless words, maybe hidden motives, things we'd rather forget.
Yeah, exactly. It's a pretty serious setup.
Okay, so that sounds quite grim. But here's where the source points out something really unusual, doesn't it?
It does. Think about it. What kind of judge starts a trial and then says, oh, and by the way, I'm appointing your defense attorney?
Right. It highlights this incredible aspect. God, the judge, doesn't just leave us hanging.
Precisely. He appoints the defense. And that defense is Jesus Christ, our advocate.
Appointed by the judge himself.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing about his defense strategy. It's not about trying to argue we're innocent.
Because the evidence is there.
The evidence is there. Instead, the source says his plea is basically, put their guilt on me.
Wow. Okay, so it's a declaration of substitution.
Exactly. Taking the penalty for us.
So what does that mean now? The source then talks about Jesus' current role.
Right.
At the right hand of the Father.
It describes this as continuous intercession. He's always advocating for us.
Stepping in on our behalf.
Constantly. The source uses this powerful language describing his presence as priestly.
Okay.
Like every breath he takes is a living argument for us. And his scars, they're presented as precedents, proof that justice has been served.
Through his sacrifice.
Through his sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's quite profound.
So to make this even clearer, the source brings up a specific story, right? Stephen.
Yes, Stephen, the first Christian martyr. It's a key moment. As he's facing death, he looks up and has this vision.
What does he see?
He says, I see the heavens opened and the Son of Man standing at the right hand of God.
Standing. Now that's the crucial word here, isn't it? Because usually Jesus is depicted as seated.
Exactly. Seated in authority, maybe as judge. So why standing?
Well, the source connects it back to the courtroom idea. Who stands in a courtroom?
Typically, the accuser rises to present the case.
And the defender rises to respond.
Precisely. So Jesus isn't standing to condemn Stephen. He's standing as his defender in that very moment of persecution.
That's a powerful image, standing in solidarity.
Absolutely. The source suggests a few reasons. Standing with Stephen in his suffering, silencing the accuser.
And basically testifying, this one belongs to me.
This one is mine.
Yeah, it underlines that personal protective relationship. So it brings us back to this courtroom that operates, well, paradoxically.
Completely. The judge also provides the advocate.
And the guilty, that's us, we walk free.
Not because we earned it, but because the truly innocent one took our condemnation.
Right. He was condemned in our place.
And the source really emphasizes this. This whole paradox, this divine exchange that is the core of the gospel message.
This substitution.
Yes. Our guilt for his righteousness.
Okay. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the courtroom of heaven, this metaphor from the Countenance Project.
Yeah, thinking about God as judge, Satan as accuser, Jesus as advocate.
Here's maybe a final thought for you, listening right now. Thinking about Jesus not just as a figure, but as your standing advocate. What does that mean for you, personally, to have that kind of defender active in this heavenly courtroom?
Something to really reflect on.